Well, the first phase is basically the science aspect, is developing and justifying the reasons for implementing the ROAM program. And that starts with the science, like I explained with this program, NIOSH reports, analyzing all the data that's out there of, for example, John Trevetten's incident and some of the other of our brother and sister firefighters that have died because of running out of air. Phase 2 is really mobilizing for change and developing that atmosphere of, or setting the stage to where the chief officer, leadership of the union, the leadership of, in the case of a volunteer department, it might be the association or even those informal leaders, and sit down, explain your vision, and then chart the course. Several different temperaments, mentalities, personalities have to absorb information in different ways, and you need to create a path so that everybody that's in the organization, regardless of their personality, is able to accept that and see where the organization is going. Phase 3 is to select your salespeople. In the case of the Yakima Fire Department, I was fortunate to have a really strong training division with 2 or 3 people that were passionate about the subject of safety and air management. You need to harness that energy, especially if they have legitimate power within the organization, and give them the flexibility to actually run with the program. In the Spokane Fire Department, again, I was really fortunate. I had people that were in the field that embraced the concept, that personally had near-miss situations and were sick and tired of the culture. And they were my change agents. We held a train-the-trainer class in both instances and really made subject matter experts out of people in the organization regardless of rank. Those salespeople are incredibly important because they're going to go out into the field. They've got the respect of their colleagues, and they'll be able to make it happen. Phase 4 is reinforcing and developing your training system, and then really institutionalizing the concept of ROAM in everything that you do. I know in the Yakima Fire Department and the Spokane Fire Department, we train like we respond in the real world. One way that this can really go sideways is if you have a training class, you bring somebody outside with a briefcase, they leave, the program never really gets off the ground because, 1, it's change, 2, you don't have salespeople, and 3, you don't have constant reinforcement of those basics of the rules of air management. For this to really be successful, your training program throughout the entire year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, regardless of the seniority of the people, regardless of the rank of the people, that practice needs to be institutionalized in everything that we do. Whether it's on the drill ground here or if it's on a routine house fire, a routine hazardous material incident, and in simulations. We do that very often with our command staff. It needs to resonate throughout the entire organization. Phase 5 is really living it, and one deadly mistake that I think we make as chief officers is that we think that we're above the rules sometimes, or that people aren't watching. And the truth is, people are watching in the organization. They look towards their leadership really to get an idea of, do we mean it or do we not mean it?